In this chapter of my life, I began to wonder about something very important. What is the soul, and how is it different from our body and mind? At first, I thought that who we are, our personality, was just a mix of things we learned and instincts we were born with. I believed that our brain and memory were what made us who we are. But then I started to question this idea. What happens when our body grows old and our brain stops working? Does our soul disappear too? I wasn't sure. I noticed that I wasn't the same person at different times in my life. Who I was at 10 years old was different from who I was at 20 or 30. This made me think, which version of me would be judged in the afterlife? I also thought about people with split personalities, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Who would go to the afterlife? These questions made me realize that seeing ourselves as just physical beings wasn't enough. Just like how a new edition of a book includes everything from the original, I started to think that our soul must include all of who we are, not just parts of us. I realized that the soul is not just the body or the brain. It's something much more. Our emotions, thoughts, and desires are not just physical needs. For example, a soldier might give up their life for something bigger than themselves, like justice or freedom. This kind of selflessness can't be explained by just physical hunger or desires. I started to see that the soul is something special and powerful. It controls the body, not the other way around. If we were just our bodies, we wouldn't be able to control our urges or make decisions that go against our basic needs. Finally, I thought about sleep. When we sleep, our body still works, our heart beats, we breathe. But our soul is like a light that dims. But when we wake up, that light shines again, and we're ready to act. This made me think that the soul is something that exists even when our body is still. In the end, I realized that the soul is a mystery. It's not just a part of our body, it's something bigger that doesn't die with the body. The soul is what makes us who we are, and it continues to exist even when the body is gone. It's like a journey that doesn't end with death, but keeps going, always moving closer to the Creator.